necklace on your wrist, a plain Jane.
The following video is broadcasting live, and thank you for being my studio audience. Thank you for hitting thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more black news, celebrity entertainment, and a splash of controversy. What up and welcome back. It's your girl Jane, the plainest Jane. And come on in, have a seat on the bus. Make sure you hit thumbs up. We have some things to get into. This is more than anything breaking news. And yes, we got sweaty Pete Davidson right here on the screen. And here's what's going on. He has all of the kids' names, or initials rather, tattooed on him. And this is just breaking news. So we want to go ahead and get into the thing. Okay. Happy Saturday. Y'all know things are always sticky in Hollywood in real life. And you know your girl Jane is going to get into it. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to zoom in to what's going on and really just follow up, because the Kardashians have been trending for less than positive reasons, of course, right? I've been on their ass for the last week with regards to Ray J debunking the claims that Kanye flew across the country and did all this stuff. And a lot of people find this to be pretty wild, right? As this is breaking news, there have been a couple of social media users like, what is wrong with him? Like, this is blatantly disrespectful to get another man's kids. You haven't even been with Kim Kardashian for a year, and they do have a father who is active in their life, albeit Kanye West ain't got all his marbles upstairs, at least not right now. But he is very active and involved and passionate about his kids. He's not an absentee father despite all that's going on, right? So currently, Kanye West is on vacation in Tokyo, right? He's just chilling out, trying to get his mind right, whatever. And this is what's going on. So Pete does not look well. Pete does not look well. And I included this beautiful picture of Kanye West and the baby in this B-roll footage because look at them, literally twins, okay? Literally twins. And some people would even say that Pete Davidson is taunting the living shit out of Kanye West. Why else would you go out of your way to get these kids' names tattooed on you, okay? And then the other part, you read the second part of the title, right? He is comparing him and Kanye West's tussle back and forth, because it wasn't back and forth. It wasn't just one-sided. He's comparing that tussle to the Will Smith slap, basically saying that all that Kanye West has done and said to him is kind of the equivalent of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Are we playing victim here, Skeet? Because now I'm gonna have to call you Skeet Davidson, because I think you're doing a bit much. I think that you're doing a bit much. But come on in, have a seat, hit thumbs up if you haven't already, and you definitely, we just got started. We only been here for 3 minutes. I see somebody saying, how much did I miss? You ain't missed much. So come on in, have a seat, hit thumbs up. You definitely want to make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of this breaking black news or celebrity updates. And let's just go ahead and unpack this situation a little bit. Zoom into the picture and you tell me what you think about this sweaty man and all that we have going on. Okay, let's get into this, Sarah.
The plainest Jane. This is one of my favorite comments here. She says, I loves me some black, and she said, loves me some black news. She says, is it just me, or does anyone else get tired of seeing people that don't look like them delivering info about them day in and day out?
All right, and we are back. Now let's get into the picture. Boom. Let's not waste any time with this. Let's zoom in, okay? So this is a picture that somebody, now first of all, Pete, what is you on? Go to rehab, buddy, because it looked like you rolling off Molly, E, Percocet, all the stuff that Future and Kodak Black and all them talk about. Baby, you on all of it at the same time. Not a good look. But hey, Kim like it. I can't even lie and say that I love it. Okay. I can't even let the figure of speech be what it is. Okay. So here are some initials, right? Yeah. People are nosy as hell. You ain't got no privacy when you the Kim Kardashians, especially when you invite everybody into your business all of the time. Okay. They are beyond oversharers. Okay. And so here you see some initials. This says KNSCP, Kim, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. These are the names of all of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's children that they share together. Kim, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. All right. Now, these are just little initials, right? But it's still a lot to go as far as to inking another man's kids. I mean, how long do you have to be with someone before you are considered to be their stepfather? Like, are you even the stepfather right now? I know this is something that Kanye does not approve of. I know that for a fact. He doesn't even approve of your presence in their life, let alone a tattoo. And, you know, to be obsessed with a person is one thing. To be obsessed with Kim is one thing. And you really shouldn't be obsessed with people at all. But hey, that's another conversation for another day, especially because y'all are not married. However, to be obsessed with Kim is one thing, but to be obsessed with the kids, it can teeter the line of being creepy, out of order, and it might even warrant a pull-up. Some people would say that's pretty debatable. And like I said, for me, it definitely seems as though he is taunting Kanye West. Now, you know, we had the lap situation not too long ago where there was a picture of you know, the kids, one of the kids sitting on Pete Davidson's lap. That had a lot of people kind of disgruntled because it's like, what are the kids doing sitting on your lap? Inappropriate, violation, automatically. Now we've got some initials tattooed on your neck. This is weird. Now, we already know he got Kim branded on him. All right, that's one thing. But the kids, this is a bit much. Are you even stepping in to help her with the kids? Have you gotten consent? I feel like you need permission to get another man that's still alive to get his kids tattooed on you. I feel like you need permission. And you know that this man is not feeling you. So it's just really interesting. We're going to get into an article in a second. Because again, like I said, you're taunting Kanye, the lap situation, the photo that Pete Davidson put out of, you know, in response, you know, in an attempt to trigger Kanye, which sometimes I admit it can be pretty easy to trigger Kanye, right? And he puts out this image. The divorce is not even final yet, and he's laying in the bed with Kim Kardashian. You know, a bit much. So you're clearly on this guy's bad side. You don't get along. And I don't know why you would take the liberty to do this. Y'all are just dating. They have a father. He is present in their lives. This is a bit much. Some people would even say, listen, what were you Kim Kardashian's sneaky link while Kanye and her were still together? Because this is like beyond a rebound. Like y'all were together before the divorce was even final. So it would be safe to assume that you have been around longer than what the public was privy to because of this tattoo. You barely know these kids. You barely know these kids. You barely know these kids. And so it's really interesting. And so Pete Davidson recently, he just got back into stand-up. And he used Kanye as the butt of several jokes. He's telling jokes about Kanye West in this stand-up. If you don't know, he has a Netflix special, Pete Davidson, right? And he's using Kanye West. And Kim Kardashian found quite a few of these jokes to be funny, okay? She was laughing at these jokes. It was funny to her, but I'm pretty sure it is not funny to Kanye for you to get this tattoo. The kids are on the lap. You know, Kim says that, oh, I respect the father of my children. Everything isn't for the public. We've got kids, for God's sake. Everything shouldn't be shared with the public. All the while, your little boy toy, your boyfriend, some would even say to you, his sugar mama. Some think that Pete Davidson is using Kim Kardashian, albeit for money, clout, or social currency. Some people feel like, listen, he is using you the same way he's used the women he's been with in the past. A whole nother thing. But he goes to make the father of your child, both of them have mental health issues. Pete has been pretty forthcoming about struggling with his mental health issues in the past, and Kanye West has as well. So let's get into this article that we have really quickly. And like I said, make sure y'all hit thumbs up on this video. Yeah, Kanye is very quiet right now. I would hate for something like this to bring Kanye out of the shadows, but this is just pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So let's get into this, because this is where we get into him calling the situation, the debacle between him and Kanye West, calling it similar to the Will Smith slap. Okay, so Pete Davidson returns to stand up and make Kanye West jokes in a first comedy set in 3 years. Okay, so Pete Davidson isn't avoiding his hot button issues in his first stand-up comedy set in 3 years. The SNL star made a few Kanye West observations during his stint Thursday at the Netflix is a Joke, the festival at the Hollywood Bowl. Davidson talked about his much publicized relationship with Kim Kardashian, including the Kanye West attacks on him personally. He compared Kanye West's social media barbs to the infamous Will Smith, Chris Rock Oscars slap. Do we all see this? So this is what he's saying. And for me, why are you playing victim, bro? Why are you sitting here playing victim? Like I don't like it. But this is what the Kardashians do, and it seems like Pete Davidson doesn't have an issue with capitalizing off of this type of behavior and this victim mentality and these white tears as well. Now, while they aren't real tears, everyone knows that there's a little bit of truth to every joke. And Pete Davidson has some issues. I mean, you've got to have issues to get Hillary Clinton tattooed on your body. And we know that Pete Davidson would very easily get anybody or anything tattooed on him. However, this is a bit much, bro. This is a bit much. I really hope Kanye doesn't respond. I hope he doesn't lose his cool. You know, I can't even say I hope he doesn't respond, right? Because he has every right to. But I hope he doesn't lose his cool, lose his mind, lose any more marbles than he's already lost. Okay. So let's just read the next paragraph and then we're going to go. This whole paragraph isn't relevant. However, during his set, Pete Davidson said that Kanye West told him that Pete Davidson had AIDS. Now, Pete Davidson jokingly said that he was momentarily convinced that he did have AIDS because isn't Kanye West a genius? I'm like, okay, this is enough. Why are we unpacking this again? Kanye West did what he did when he was on his tirade, his rants on social media not too long ago. We're bringing this up again for shock value and to make Kanye West out to be the villain here. And I'm not saying that Kanye West didn't do anything wrong when he was going on these social media rants, but both of y'all got y'all jabs in. It's over. But now that we have this new season and on this new platform, Hulu Plus with the Kardashians reboot, they're trying to get some relevancy off of that, which is the reason why the Kardashians brought up the 2007 Ray J sex tape. Nobody's talking about that. It's old, expired news. But you decided to conjure that up and villainize Ray J, a black man, in order to get ratings and relevancy, and even made it seem like Ray J was going to extort you. And I'm glad that Ray J spoke up and said, listen, this isn't true. I can't let them do this anymore. If you haven't already checked out my video on my receipts that I did, it was the last live that I did yesterday morning, sometime around 3 a.m. Go ahead and check that out because I broke all that down about an hour or two after that story broke when Ray J spoke up and said something. And I'm glad that he did. And now we have a Pete Davidson sitting here trying to villainize Kanye all over again by saying, oh, I felt like Chris Rock doing the slap. No. First of all, leave Will out of this. Please leave Will Smith and them out of it. We don't need to see another Will Smith headline. We really don't. We don't need to see a Will Smith headline, a Red Table Talk headline, a Jada Pinkett headline. Let them heal. For once, the Smiths are being somewhat private. Willow Smith came out and said something the other day, but keep them out your shit. You keep them out of your mess. Look, I find it way beyond ironic that Pete Davidson is victimizing himself with the Will Smith slap and bringing up all of the stuff that happened about 2 months ago. It's unnecessary, but hey, I want to know how you all feel about this. What are your thoughts on Pete Davidson getting this tattoo of the kid? Let's go back to the tattoo. Okay, let's get back to that. Just so we can see. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And you tell me what you think. Now, for me, I'm like, who did this tattoo? Because it really does look like this is the handwriting of a child writing with a pencil, a number 2 pencil. Kim, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. What else could this stand for? What else could it stand for? This is something you'll see headlines later on in the day, all over the blogs later on. But, over here with your girl, thePLAINESTjane, I'm always going to give it to you. Okay. So you definitely want to hit that notification bell. Make sure you don't miss any of this hot syrup over here. I want to get into my final thoughts and a few unanswered questions with regards to this situation. Okay.
Hey, thanks for letting me keep you connected and in the know with what's happening in the Black world. Don't forget to smash on that like button for support and for more Black news.
Okay. So I think that it's time for Pete and Kanye to have a one-on-one conversation. Honestly, I feel like social media is going to do nothing but instigate, right? Kanye is always going to look like the bad guy. He's always going to look like the unhinged guy. And while he has some issues, but both of them have issues. I don't want to say that Pete met his match or Kanye met his match because both of them have issues. Like both of them are not well. Look at Pete. What is he on? What is he off? He looked like he smells like a piece of bologna, just sweaty. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a whole complete and absolute mess. I think it's time that they have an adult conversation. I think it's time that they meet up person to person, not on Zoom, not electronically. I think that, of course, they need to have security around, right? Just in case, right? Black man in a room with a white man. Y'all already going to call Kanye aggressive because Pete looked like he weighs 88 pounds, soaking wet. I think he needs to have a conversation and really lay down some boundaries with regards to his kids. Kanye West does not have all his marbles. However, he is present in those kids' life, and he does have a right to say, bro, man to man, don't do this when it comes to my kids. He can't keep Kim from being with Pete, so to speak, but you need to respect another man's boundaries when it comes to his kids. And it's not like Kanye is the type of father to only come around once a month. This is something that's been confirmed from Kim and Kanye. So this is just what it is. So I really think that it's time for that conversation to happen. I hope that Pete would take it serious. For me, I can easily see Pete laughing in his face and not taking it serious. And that just wouldn't be the best for Kanye West's mental state. It really wouldn't. In my humble opinion, I do feel like that Kris Jenner, I do feel like Kim Kardashian, they bait for this type of stuff. They knew this was going to outrage people. Kim thought it was cute when he got the tattoo, and they had only known each other for a couple of months. Things are getting out of control with regard. What is Pete going to do next? First, the kids were sitting on his lap. Then he gets a tattoo of the kids. Is this creepy? Hey, keep it sticking real down below in the comments. And shout out to everybody in the live chat. I appreciate each and every one of you. For everyone in the live chat, since you're on the bus, right? Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Pete Davidson is doing too much and he's taunting Kanye West? I also want to know, do you find this behavior to be appropriate from Pete as it pertains to another man's kids? Is this appropriate? Are we taking this out of proportion as the general public? How would you take it if you were present in your child's life and another person came along and decided to tag your kids' names and your kids are sitting up? How would you feel about that? If you were Kanye, how would you feel? Should Kanye West be concerned, or should Kanye West just be like, look, everything's cool? And do you think that it's a bit of a reach for Pete to compare the Will Smith slap to him and Kanye West's beef? This is just a bit too much. They said Pete gets a tattoo of everything. It's given unstable. It's definitely given unstable. It's given way beyond unstable. Someone says that's grounds for an ass. Well, I think so. I think so. Kim is enjoying the drama, in my opinion, as well. She's definitely enjoying this drama for sure. 100%. But like I said, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts with regards to this situation? I'm over the Kardashians and their foolery. A lot of people feel like he's doing too much. He's doing too much. Yeah, I think he's doing too much. And it's beyond a reach for you to say, oh, the Will Smith slap. Stop it. Stop it. Boundaries do need to be set. Boundaries absolutely need to be set. Okay. Let me go ahead and get out of here. Okay. This is what I have. You will see me a couple of times later on the day. I've got a lot of content lined up for today. This was not in my lineup for today, but it was breaking syrup. Okay. Some people say breaking news. Some people say breaking tea. Y'all know over here when I'm giving y'all information, baby, it's syrup. This syrup was hot. It was drippy. It was sticky. And I hope that Pete Davidson got security. I'm not saying that Kanye is going to do anything. Do you think Kanye can fight? Do y'all think Kanye can fight? Can Kanye fight? I don't know. But you know what? It's definitely time to go to the bush and weep.
It was gone.
Let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep. I just have to go in the bush and weep. Really. I don't understand. I swear to God, I don't understand.
But listen, that's the story. These are my final thoughts. I want to hear from you down below in the comments. Be sure to tag me in all of your favorite trending topics on Instagram and on Twitter. You definitely want to follow me on Twitter because, baby, I am a hoot. I am always causing some friendly, harmless chaos, but there's always something going down on Twitter, okay? And look, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for support. Make sure you comment down below. Keep it sticky, keep it real, and no, I don't take your viewership, your time, and your energy that you spend over here with your girl Jane, the plainest Jane. I take none of that for granted. If you enjoyed my presentation, if you enjoyed this syrup, make sure you consider subscribing. You should already hit the thumbs up button, so I ain't even going to get you on that. But consider subscribing, and you definitely want to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of this breaking Black news or celebrity updates, okay? Don't forget to check in on yourself, find some peace, do some things to grant yourself release, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all stay beautiful, Black, and blessed, and make sure y'all drop some of them pancakes in the chat. Y'all know I love my pancakes. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.
On your wrist, a plain Jane.
But that's it. If you want to catch more of my commentary on Black culture or vital and trending information, be sure to subscribe by hitting that little circle in the middle of the screen, or I'll catch you in one of these rectangles to the right in another video. I'll see you there.